where every journey reveals a hidden wonder.
Have you ever imagined yourself drifting through a fairy tale world? A place where towering limestone islands rise from an emerald sea, standing like ancient guardians who have kept the secrets of the earth for millions of years? Welcome to Ha Long Bay, one of the greatest natural wonders on the planet, the jewel of Vietnam, and a destination that people from all corners of the globe yearn to visit at least once in their lives. Let's embark on a journey to discover the magic, the legends, and the breathtaking beauty of Ha Long Bay, a place where myth, history, and nature merge into an unforgettable masterpiece. Nestled in Quang Ninh Province, in the northeastern region of Vietnam, Ha Long Bay spans an area of approximately 1,553 square kilometers. Within this expanse are nearly 2,000 islands, both large and small, most of which are made entirely of limestone. The name Ha Long translates to Descending Dragon, a title steeped in Vietnamese legend and national pride. According to ancient lore, during a time of invasion, the Jade Emperor sent a mother dragon and her children to defend the Vietnamese people. The dragons descended into this bay, their mighty tails carving the mountains and valleys, their divine breath turning into islands and islets, and the jewels they spat out forming a natural wall to shield the land from invaders. When peace returned, the dragons chose to remain, and the place where they landed was forever called Ha Long, the place where the dragon descends. But Ha Long Bay's story is not only told in legends, it is also written in the language of geology. Over 500 million years, the forces of wind, water, and time have sculpted this landscape. The limestone that forms the islands was deposited and eroded through countless cycles, creating a labyrinth of stone pillars, caves, and arches that seem almost otherworldly. The bay's topography is a living testament to the power and patience of nature. The scenery here is nothing short of miraculous, a symphony of water and stone. Each island has its own unique shape, its own character, and its own story to tell. Take, for example, the famous Fighting Cock Islet, two rocks that rise from the water, locked in an eternal duel, as if frozen in the middle of a contest. Then there is Incense Burner Islet, which resembles a giant censer standing serenely amid the waves, offering its silent tribute to the sky and sea. Other islands bear names that evoke the imagination: Dragon Islet, Lavong Islet, and many more, each one a living sculpture shaped by the elements. The waters of Ha Long Bay are not deep, but they are strikingly clear and tranquil, their emerald hue reflecting the lush foliage and the blue sky above. At dawn, mist shrouds the islands, and the bay is transformed into a watercolor painting, ethereal, dreamlike, and utterly captivating. As the sun rises higher, the islands emerge in sharp relief, their cliffs and peaks casting dramatic shadows upon the water. At sunset, the sky ignites with color, and the bay glows with a golden light, as if touched by magic. Yet, Ha Long Bay is much more than a feast for the eyes. It is a treasure trove of biodiversity, a living museum of life that has thrived here for millennia. The bay's ecosystems are as varied and precious as its scenery. In the mangrove forests that fringe the shoreline, and among the coral reefs beneath the waves, more than 1,000 species of plants and animals make their home. Within these habitats live creatures both common and rare. The blood cockle, with its distinctive shell, thrives in the muddy soils, while cuttlefish and groupers glide through the coral gardens. The rocky islets and caves provide shelter for crabs and bats, and seabirds wheel overhead, their cries echoing across the water. The caves of Ha Long Bay are legendary in their own right. Sung Sot Cave, aptly named the Cave of Surprises, is a wonderland of stalactites and stalagmites, with chambers that open up like secret halls within the heart of the mountain. Thien Kung Cave, or Heavenly Palace Cave, is adorned with intricate rock formations, each one shaped as if by the hands of celestial sculptors. These caves are not only stunning to behold, they are also important refuges for wildlife, including bats and swallows that nest in the cool, dark recesses. Nearby, Cat Ba Island extends Ha Long's ecological story. This island is home to the Cat Ba langur, one of the world's rarest primates. With only a few dozen individuals remaining, the Cat Ba langur is a symbol of the bay's fragile beauty and the urgent need for conservation. The forests of Cat Ba are lush and teeming with life, offering a glimpse of what the region might have looked like before the arrival of humans. Speaking of humans, Ha Long Bay is not just a realm of nature, it is also a place where people have learned to live in harmony with the land and sea. Floating villages dot the bay, their colorful houses perched on wooden rafts that bob gently with the tide. In places like Cua Van, Ba Hong, and Vung Vieng, families have lived on the water for generations, their lives intimately tied to the rhythms of the bay. Fishing is the lifeblood of these villages. At dawn, fishermen set out in small boats, casting their nets in search of squid, shrimp, and fish. Children learn to swim almost as soon as they can walk, their playground the open water, their school a boat that ferries them to floating classrooms. Each family has its own stories, of storms weathered and fish caught, of traditions passed down through the ages. In recent years, community-based tourism has flourished in Ha Long Bay. Visitors are welcome to spend the night aboard traditional wooden junks, drifting beneath the stars and waking to the gentle lapping of waves against the hull. Adventurous travelers can paddle kayaks through hidden lagoons and narrow channels, discovering secret beaches and caves that can only be reached by water. Some try their hand at fishing alongside the locals, learning the ancient skills that have sustained these communities for centuries. This blend of culture and nature is what makes Ha Long Bay truly unique. It is a living, breathing landscape where the past and present coexist, where ancient legends are retold and new stories are written every day. The world has taken notice of Ha Long Bay's extraordinary beauty and significance. In 1994, UNESCO recognized the bay as a World Natural Heritage Site, honoring its exceptional aesthetic value. 6 years later, in 2000, UNESCO bestowed a second designation, this time in recognition of the bay's outstanding geological and geomorphological importance. Ha Long Bay stands as a testament not only to Vietnam's natural wealth, but to the creativity and power of the earth itself. In 2011, Ha Long Bay achieved yet another milestone. It was voted one of the new 7 natural wonders of the world, joining the ranks of global icons like the Amazon River and the Iguazu Falls. This recognition is a source of immense pride for Vietnam and a gift to humanity. A reminder that some places are so remarkable, so awe-inspiring, that they belong to all of us. But Ha Long Bay is more than a collection of accolades. It is a living classroom, a sanctuary for wildlife, and a refuge for the human spirit. It is a place where you can feel the heartbeat of the earth, where the line between myth and reality blurs, and where every moment is filled with wonder. As you drift through the bay, it's easy to see why legends were born here. The islands rise like dragons from the water, their shapes shifting with the light and the tide. The silence is broken only by the cry of a bird or the splash of a fish. Time seems to slow, and you find yourself lost in the beauty and mystery of it all. Yet, Ha Long Bay is not immune to the challenges of the modern world. Tourism, while bringing prosperity and recognition, also brings pressure on the environment and the traditional way of life. Local authorities and communities are working together to balance development with conservation, to ensure that the bay's treasures are preserved for future generations. Sustainable tourism initiatives are gaining ground. Efforts are being made to reduce plastic waste, protect coral reefs, and support the livelihoods of local people. Visitors are encouraged to respect the delicate ecosystems, to leave only footprints, and take only memories. It is a collective responsibility to cherish and protect this natural wonder, so that those who come after us can also experience its magic. Ha Long Bay is a place of endless discovery. Whether you are exploring the caves, snorkeling among the corals, or simply gazing at the islands from the deck of a boat, there is always something new to marvel at. The changing seasons bring their own beauty. In spring, the air is filled with the scent of blooming flowers. In summer, the water sparkles under the bright sun. In autumn, mist hangs over the bay, lending it an air of mystery. In winter, the islands stand silent and serene, shrouded in a gentle haze. Each moment in Ha Long Bay is a reminder of the power of nature and the resilience of the human spirit. It is a place where dreams take flight, where legends live on, and where the beauty of the world is revealed in its purest form. But Vietnam is a land of many wonders, and the story does not end here. Beyond Halong Bay lies another world, one that few have witnessed, and even fewer have truly explored. Deep in the heart of Quang Binh Province is Sun Dung Cave, a subterranean realm so vast that it could contain an entire skyscraper. This hidden world has its own secrets, its own legends, and its own breathtaking beauty. The journey of discovery continues. From the emerald waters of Halong Bay to the hidden depths of Son Dung, Vietnam offers a tapestry of natural wonders that inspire awe and wonder at every turn. Each place tells its own story, a story of creation, of survival, and of the enduring connection between people and the land they call home. So, as you listen to the tales of Halong Bay, imagine yourself standing on the deck of a boat, the wind in your hair, the islands rising around you like ancient sentinels. Imagine drifting through a world where dragons once soared, where legends live on in the shape of the land, and where every sunrise brings the promise of a new adventure. This is Halong Bay, a place where nature's artistry is on full display, where the past and present meet, and where the spirit of Vietnam shines brightest. It is a place that calls to the heart, that fills the soul with wonder, and that reminds us of the beauty and mystery that still exist in our world. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. The adventure is far from over. Ahead lies Sun Dung, a world beneath the earth, a cave of unimaginable scale, and the next chapter in our exploration of the miraculous beauty of Vietnam and beyond. Stay curious, stay inspired, and continue to seek out the wonders of our world. The story of Halong Bay is just the beginning,